I decided that I'm going to make a name for my channel because everyone else did, because there's like Wicked Wednesdays and Peach Tuesdays. So mine is Frolicking Fridays. So we almost frolic. Go. So, I'm revising that one. Matt, you'll learn about streaking when you're older. I know, you're excited. We're messed up. So, by this Friday, what day is it? And good morning, everyone. This is Abby, and this is my Frolicking Friday video. And I understand I have changed costumes like 30 times in this video, and I'm so sorry, but it's just because I was working on this video for the course of several days, because I was originally going to do like a much longer and much more elaborate video than this, but then I realized I could not possibly edit it. So I just decided at the last minute that I was going to make a little bit of a shorter one, and my long, exciting video will be later, but today is Frolicking Friday, and the next video to be up is Mondays with Malone, and Tierney is going to be unable to do it again because this time she's going to be moving to college. She's going to be driving and moving in, and personally, I understand the stresses of having to put a video up on that day, so she's exempt, and we can punish her. She said that. She was like, if you want to punish me, you can, so we're going to punish her. So, all of you email me or text me an idea for how to punish Tierney. Tej, it cannot involve streaking or any form of law breaking. Oh, Jonathan, you can't kill her or have her kill anyone, or any form of murder, which is also a form of law breaking, which goes back to my previous role. Tierney, I miss you, and I'm going to miss seeing a video from you, but you'll put one up soon, and it'll be okay. But I miss you because you are my Fiji mermaid, and I love you. And that brings me to the topic of today's video, which is the Fiji mermaid.
Under the sea, darling, it's better.
Now, Tierney, you and I are Fiji mermaid. Well, I'm your Fiji mermaid, and you're like my person. You and I know what this means, but I'm aware that some of the people watching this channel may not be aware of what the Fiji mermaid is. So I am going to be educating you all today in the history of the Fiji mermaid. Ready? Alright, so ever since like the dawn of time, people have been obsessed with the idea of the mermaid. Mermaids were these exotic creatures. I mean, even today with like the Disney rendition of mermaids, sideshows have been showing things like mermaids for as long as sideshows have existed. Like, they've just shown people that are affected with Sirenamelia, or they've just, used optical illusions to make it look like a person is sitting in a fish tank. And, people have this idea that there's, these beautiful women with, flowing hair and voices like angels that will seduce you, and they live in the water, and they're part fish, which I don't know why anyone would think that's attractive, but they do. And around the 1840s, there was a doctor named Dr. J. Griffin, whose actual name was Levi Lyman, and the reason I put quotation marks around that is because he was not a real doctor. He was a fraud, as you will find out soon enough. He had been traveling around in the Pacific, I believe, and he had stopped at the Fiji Islands, and he had brought back with him this skeletonized remains of a mermaid. And he ended up leasing it to P.T. Barnum, who we all know as being wildly famous. He toured it around the country, and people spent millions of dollars eventually because, all these sailors at first, they heard, oh, there's a mermaid. And so they came and saw the mermaid because they were expecting, this gorgeous goddess of a woman. And what it actually was, shriveled monster of a creature with like a tail fin, and it was just this grotesque little creature. And so people were horrified. Like, this is the mermaid that we have been, envisioning for so long. So of course that meant that everyone wanted to see it. So it was so popular, and people were paying so much money to come see this mermaid skeleton, and it was incredible. This went on for many, many years. Finally, after like almost around a decade, he was touring this thing around, and so finally someone was like, let's get a couple doctors to examine this and like learn about the anatomy of the mermaid and stuff. And then when they did that, the doctor came back after examining the Fiji mermaid, and he was like, but this is the tail of a fish and the torso of a baby monkey stitched together with paper mache. And that was the end of the Fiji Mermaid. But that is not the story that I am referencing. The story that I am referencing is actually from an episode of The X-Files where there was a man who had a partially reabsorbed twin who's still sentient, and whenever he gets angry at someone or someone hurts him or offends him, the Fiji Mermaid breaks off of him and swims over and eats the person and then comes back and reattaches itself to his hip. And if they're away for too long, they die. And that is what I am to you, Tyranny. I am a reabsorbed twin who's partially sentient, who eats people that make you unhappy, and I die if I'm away from you too long. So I miss you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
But
My knees are not enough for this. Just talk.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Don't expect me to see, or don't. That'll be a jump.
No, it won't. I'm keeping this all in.
Awesome.
This is
don't expect to see me on Twabby every day because it's weird. But
I don't want
I just want to say hi to everyone who knows me, who watches this. Hi.
Tej, this is Andy. He goes to school with me.
Very nice to meet you, Tej. I think. Right? Would it be nice? Would we get along?
Probably not.
Okay. Take it back. But anyway, I just wanted to say hi. I love you. I miss you. I hope everything's going well at 220 in Philadelphia. And where else is this broadcast to?
California.
The world!
And Florida, because my parents and my family watch it. So you're pretty much basically famous right now. Would you like to say anything to your bromance, Jonathan? I think that should about wrapped it up.
I'm sure we'll be texting about it, so.